I can't today. I got filming I gotta do. And I'm a mess. I gotta pull myself together. What's up, YouTube? It's Erica Kroopin with Kroopin's Poopin Scoopin, and welcome back to my channel. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. We are now recording. Take 1. In today's topic, I want to talk about getting more comfortable on camera. This is one of the most frequent questions I get asked very often by people on the internet or by people that I just know from my regular life. They're like, hey, how do you get so comfortable on camera? Or I would love to do stuff like that. I would love to be online more, but I'm just not comfortable on camera. I don't know what to do. So I compiled some notes together, and I want to give you some tips and tricks that I have picked up along the way to do social media and do all the crap that I do. And disclaimer, I'm not a professional. I'm not a professional by any means, but I was scared. I did it afraid. I hopped on camera. I started posting stuff, and then I learned a little. I piggybacked off that, and here we are. Now I'm going to share those tips and tricks with you, and hopefully it will make you or help you get more comfortable on camera so you can start marketing your business, because that is the second most frequently asked question, is how do you get more customers? You need to learn how to sell. And the cheapest way or the most inexpensive way to advertise yourself is online, and video is taking over. Those little stagnant pictures or things that you make on Canva, I'm guilty of making those myself. Those don't do very well unless you find a good one that really pops off, which I've been grateful and lucky enough to have a couple of those do very, very well, but it's few and far between. Right now, it's all about video, reels, TikTok, YouTube shorts, reels on Facebook and on Instagram. Those are what's getting the most views right now. So if you're not making those type of videos or short clips with your vertical camera, you are missing out on huge opportunities for yourself and for your business. So let's get into this, all right? Let's get into it. First tip is you need to make the camera your friend. You want to feel natural on camera. You want to have the viewers feel like it's not forced, like you're awkward. But sometimes an awkward video does well. But if you don't want to seem awkward on camera because you're not intentionally trying to be awkward because it's part of your vibe, then making the camera your friend. So what I'm doing right now, if you are watching this on YouTube right now, I am looking at my actual camera hole right now, and that is so I can connect with you guys. I'm looking into your eyes. If I were to stare at myself on camera, you can see that my eyes are not towards you. It's towards myself, and that causes a bit of a disconnect. And so what I do is I always, when I have my camera set up, I have it set up in the same direction. I used to actually put a Post-it note right next to where the camera hole was, so I could make sure to like look here, and I would actually write on the Post-it note, look here, until it became natural for me. And if you catch yourself going back and looking at yourself on the screen, you could take a Post-it note and cover up yourself on the screen. If you have the camera like the screen facing you, you can cover yourself up, then you can have the Post-it note that's saying look here until it just becomes automatic to you. And I did that for a long time. And I'm sure you've heard practice makes perfect. It's so cliche, but it's the truth. Practice does make perfect. How are you supposed to get good at something if you don't do it? So you just need to start recording yourself. Now, it might be hard just to sit down and, okay, you have a video or you have a skit or you have something you want to say, and you sit down to do it, and then you feel awkward. You're touching your hair, you're touching your ears, you're fidgeting, you're looking very uncomfortable. I do the same thing. I noticed when I am nervous, I have my glasses on, I'll push on my glasses. My glasses are as high as they can go on my freaking face, but I still just go to push them. So just start recording yourself. You can just record yourself doing daily tasks, just normal things. If you're doing your makeup, you're shaving your beard, you're getting ready. this stuff doesn't have to go out to anybody. This can just be for you, for your own personal use. This way you see what you look like on camera. You get to see your movements. You get to see if you come with sound effects. I know I do. And you can kind of be like, oh, okay, that's weird. Maybe I should try to chill out on that. Or I like that about myself. I want to make sure that that gets shown through on camera or on audio. I know I was completely mortified when I seen myself from a couple views. I was like, whoa, I don't, I don't like the way that I look there. And it made me realize that I needed to work out. And I also needed to change up the angle where I was holding the camera, because video, it's all about angles. You can move the camera one way and you can instantly, boom, drop 5 pounds, drop 10 pounds. You can make yourself look shorter. You can make yourself look taller. And that's all in the positioning of the camera. And that takes time to figure that out. So doing these practice runs are really, really important, because it's not only making you or helping you get more comfortable, but you're also learning what the proper angles are for you and for your body and what your personal preference is. Another thing that you could do to help you get more comfortable is do daily or weekly video vlogs or daily diary entries. So a lot of people journal. I also journal, but I also will hop on camera and I will just talk to the camera, talk to myself, talk to future Erica. It doesn't have to be long, 1, 2, 3 minutes, and just, how's your day going? Today is the day after Thanksgiving. I'm exhausted. All I want to do is sleep. And all my husband wants to do is shop till we drop. Like, excuse me, sir. I prepped Thanksgiving dinner. I hosted. I'm tired. I don't want to shop. I don't want to do anything. I have everything I want. I have everything I need. Can we just Amazon everything? Can we just Amazon all the things? But yeah, that's basically what's going on today. I just want to go to bed. So I think I'm just going to have to tell Josh, if you want to go shopping, you're going to have to do it by yourself, sir, because I just want to lay in bed. I want to binge watch Wednesday, Wednesday from Addams Family. I want to binge watch that until it's finished. Finish my bottle of champagne that I was sipping on. Hold the orange juice because the acid reflux is just a little too much for me. And that's it. That's all I want to do. So I'm hoping I'll have that conversation with him tonight or tomorrow. I'll check back in with you and let you know. Let future Erica know how that went. Bye. We're going to talk about on-camera presence here very shortly. So if you are getting value from this so far, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, head over to iTunes or wherever you're listening to the podcast at, and give me a 5-star review and leave a review. And that would be cool. I would love that. I'm still kind of awkward asking for reviews and stuff because I don't do it enough. I know, was that awkward? Let me know if it was. Liking the way you look on camera. I'll tell you what, that can be a tough one if you are somewhat insecure with the way that you look, the way that you feel about yourself. This can be difficult. I know I struggled with this because I had a lot of insecurities about myself, which I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand why I was so insecure about myself. And I look back on pictures for myself when I was in my 20s, even pictures from last year. I'm like, Erica, why are you so hard on yourself? You are beautiful. But we do it. We beat ourselves up. Like I had mentioned before, find your angle. And this takes time. This takes time. This is going to take some work. It's going to take some effort. If you have people around you that do not record and they don't video, they might make you feel awkward because you're trying to figure all this stuff out. Don't focus on them. Focus on what you're doing. It's going to take several takes. It's going to take time and energy. Write it down so you remember from next time. It's like, oh, I need to have my tripod up, 4 feet, or I need to have it angled this way. So you remember next time when you go to record yourself, what your angles are. And work those angles. If you're like, I didn't really like that this time. Okay, reshoot. I know you might be like, oh gosh, reshoot. Yes. When you're recording video and you want it to be perfect, you're going to record and record and record. But don't be so hard on yourself. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. And I've done a lot of videos, and I've noticed the ones that are least perfect, those are the ones that have done the best. The videos that I have put my heart and soul into, I edited the crap out of these videos, flatlined. People want to see real stuff, okay? You're a real person. You're not a filtered character. You're not some made up garbage on the internet. You are a real person with real textured skin, a real hairline. And the reason why I say that is because one of my insecurities is my big ass forehead. My dad would tease me big time. He'd be like, that ain't a forehead, that's a 5-head. And his friend would be like, ah, and like laugh and make fun of me. And I was really insecure about my big ass forehead. So there's times where when I'm feeling extremely insecure about it, I'm putting on a hat. I'm putting on a hat and I'm covering up my big ass forehead. I'm gonna do it because I know that's gonna make me feel more comfortable, and then I can be more comfortable on camera. I have lighter hair and my hair is very fine. And if there is overhead lighting above my head and you can see through my hair and see my scalp, I'm putting on a hat because not that anybody's even paying attention to my hairline, to my forehead, to the way that people can see my scalp. Nobody's paying attention to that. But in my brain, that's all that people are paying attention to. So I'm gonna stop it. I'm gonna put the hat on. If bags or wrinkles or whatever, if your eyes are something that you're insecure about, put on some glasses, put on a cool pair of sunglasses, have that be your personality. Put on some blue light glasses. Okay, you don't even need to wear regular glasses, just wear some blue light ones. They make such cute blue light glasses, and it can just really bring an outfit together. And if you have crow's feet or if you have dark circles or whatever, it covers that up. So now you're just on here doing your thing. You don't have to worry about it. And lighting is such a huge game player when it comes to recording. Something that my friend had told me, her husband is a professional photographer, and we were shopping and I wanted to take a selfie. I was like, let's take a selfie. And the lighting was really, really harsh, but there was some windows. And I whipped out my camera. She's like, no, we got to turn our faces to the window. I said, for what? And she's like, you want the natural light hitting your face because that is going to be the most flattering type of lighting. Whatever's going on, it's just gonna flatter it. And then we kind of like turned the camera around and I could see all my wrinkles. I could see all my freckles, not in a good way. It just, the lighting looked terrible. But as we panned with our faces in front of the light, it kind of gave us this airbrushed look. I'm like, oh, okay. So when you whip out your camera, you look at yourself, test it, record yourself, do like a 5 to 10 second recording, and turn yourself around to find your proper lighting when you want to record, if you're outside doing that. So natural light is the best. If you are inside and it's daylight out, try to set yourself up in front of the window, have the window in front of you, and record. If you're not able to and you have crappy lighting, that's okay too. You just have crappy lighting. Don't let it stop you from putting out the content, because at the end of the day, putting stuff out there is better than not putting anything out there. And you don't have to look perfect. It doesn't have to be great all the time. When you have the opportunity, right, to make it look nice, go ahead. But just record. Don't be like, oh, I can't do it, I look like crap. Put the shit out there, okay? And as for in-studio lighting, I don't have the best setup yet. This is what my friend had taught me. You need to have a light to the right of you. You need to have a light to the left of you. I should have some type of lighting like above me, but I don't yet. And then some backlighting. It's okay. It looks nice. I don't have too many shadows on my face. It helps with like the airbrushed look. I look a little bit smoother. I'm 35. I don't have like super old skin yet, but I definitely don't have spring chicken skin. So it helps. And then if the light's real harsh, you can get these filters that go over top of the light. It's like diffuser type filter, you'd have to go to a camera store, do your research on that, do some research, watch some YouTube videos on actual lighting that can help you more with that. Oh, and some people are like, I got a double chin. I got 5 chins. I don't want the internet to see all my chins. Okay, well, lift the camera up higher. Have the camera higher. So you can kind of look up at it. If you have it lower, you're going to see all of your chins. And if you don't want all of your chins to be on camera, then, you know, do that. But like, welcome all the chins. They're part of you, you know? And another big player when it comes to video is your audio. I don't care how you look, how great the video is. If that audio is trash, throw the whole damn video away. I can't handle it. A lot of times I'm listening to things in my earbuds, and if the sound is not appealing and it triggers me, I'm not watching or listening to the video. I don't want it. Filming outside in public for a lot of people can be really uncomfortable, especially if you're kind of like my age and you're a little bit older. The younger generation does not seem to care. They will whip out their phone. It is very normal and very natural for them. But people that are my age or a little bit older, we went through the generation of like not having cell phones and not having the phones in public because it was rude, to now our phones are literally like an extension of our hands and we have them all the time. So getting comfortable in public with a camera can be difficult, but practice makes perfect. The more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to be, yada, yada, yada. But if you want to record in your house or in your truck or at a certain location, figure out where the best lighting is, figure out where you want to put your camera at. If you're going to have a tripod or you're not going to have a tripod, or do you have something to stand your phone up on? Are you going to record vertical or horizontal? That depends on the format that you are going to be able to put your video up on. A lot of social media stuff right now is vertical videos. So if you do record yourself in a horizontal format, try to have the framing at a point to where it like you're in the middle of the camera. So if you do need to edit the video, you are still like in the middle of the camera and you're still in the footage. You don't get cropped out. So that's something to kind of pay attention to or think about if you want to end up repurposing your content later. I'm all about working smart, not super hard, even though I do both. But it's really nice to be able to repurpose, such as like this video. I'll be able to repurpose this from a horizontal into a vertical video because for the most part, I am somewhat centered. I'm not all the way over to the right, but I'm not all the way over to the left. I'm somewhat in the middle. And another little tip with picking your spot, you know, if you're filming in your kitchen or whatever and your refrigerator is in the background, look at your refrigerator. Make sure you don't, if you have kids, make sure you don't have like the address of like where the kids go to school, or if you have your water bill, which I did this, don't have your like water bill with the amount that you owe and your address in the background. You know, try to pay attention to your surroundings. If you have stuff that's, you know, a little weird, you got some stuff that's a little weird in your house, just pay attention to that stuff and move it out of your frame, because it really sucks if you record a bomb ass video and you got something awkward that you can't upload, you know? So just pay attention to that kind of stuff. When I first started, I recorded a ton of videos in my truck. That was like my spot. And part of me is like, damn, I should really get back to recording in my truck. Sometimes I just want to get the heck out of my truck. But maybe I should get back to recording in there, because I liked it. And I also did a lot of recording in there because I was afraid to have my family hear the things that I was saying, or not that I was afraid for them to hear what I was saying, because they would hear the finished product if they decided to watch my videos. I was afraid to have them hear me mess up, take 1, 5, 15 takes. And it's like, damn, Erica, pull yourself together. You can't say it the first time. And so thinking about that would make me nervous, and I would keep messing up. Now, I'm like, and? Yes, I messed up. And I'm going to keep recording. But they don't say anything. In my brain, I'm like thinking they're out there listening to me. Like, oh, there she goes, take 7. They don't care. It's just all in my brain. And last but not least, let's talk about editing. Editing is where the magic happens. You can take all of those clips, you can take your B-roll, your main roll, you know, whatever it is that you did, you upload it into your editing platform. I'm going to talk about just editing from your cell phone because that seems to be the easiest for me, and I do a lot of my recording from my phone. So I use the iMovie, and then I upgraded to an app called iShot. I believe this can be used on iPhone, Android, and I really like it. I do have to pay for it. I pay for it every single month. I'm going to look to see if I can pay for it for the year and get a discount. And if I can find a link, I will include a link down in the description. But I like this app. It's easy. I can use it from my phone. I can cut clips. I can speed things up. I can add text on screen. They have really cool transitions. I can import music that I want to use. Now make sure it's copyright free music. And I use this platform called Epidemic Sounds. That's where I get my music from. And I can import that from, like I can download it onto my phone and then import it into iShot. And then I'm able to use that for my videos. They have a lot of options and a lot of things, but it's not too overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? Like you can use the basic stuff, and then as you kind of get the hang of it, you can start adding more overlays and picture and transitions and voiceovers and all of that stuff, which is really cool. And they have options to where you can edit the video in a vertical, horizontal, square, so it's formatted right for like Instagram, all of that stuff. I could do a whole video and podcast on that if you're interested in hearing more about that. And then once you're done doing all the editing, you can just save it onto your phone, and then you can go ahead and upload it onto all of your platforms.